How long have we known each other now, Bobby? 20? 25 years? Since we were in Miss Mooseburger's first grade class together, remember? We saw each other nearly every day, all the way up through high school. And if we didn't see each other for some reason, we'd talk on the phone for hours. You're my bestest friend, Bobby. Best ever. And you were definitely my first boyfriend. I mean, you gave me my first kiss, and we were 12. And we thought it would be forever. And even when we occasionally dated other people through high school, I always knew you were the one. Even when you broke up with me after our senior prom, I, it was just supposed to be that way. Everyone thought so. It was written in the stars, you said. Remember the night you said that? At Epson's Pond? That was the night we first made love together. The moon was ginormous and it was so blue. It was so peaceful and isolated. Except for that obnoxious bullfrog. Remember him? But what I remember most about that night was the quiet, the stillness, the feeling that we were the only people left on Earth. Stars were out and seemed like they were winking directly at us, twinkling, because we were so perfect together. And that's when you said our love was written in the stars. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever heard. It still is. Somehow it all changed when we graduated. You went away to college, and I went to a school close to home, and suddenly we hardly ever saw each other anymore. I called. I wanted to visit you, but you were always so busy with school and other things, I guess. I tried to understand, but it was hard, Bobby. It's hard to love somebody so long and so much, and then all of a sudden that person you love with all your heart isn't there anymore. It's kind of like you died and I didn't get invited to the funeral. And one day out of the blue, 10 years later, you call to tell me you are getting married. Huh, married. You wanted to invite me to the wedding because I was your best friend and you wanted to share your happiness with me. And silly me, I went. Watching you marry a complete stranger was the most difficult thing I ever had to do. It's like getting slammed in the gut with a sledgehammer. I could barely breathe watching you walk down that aisle with her. Eventually, years actually, I got over it, sort of. Time heals all wounds, they say. So over time, I had boyfriends, lovers, even a couple of longish relationships. But I never felt about them the way I feel about you, Bobby. Not even close. Because lurking in the background, like an invisible 900-pound gorilla, was the promise of you. The promise that our love was truly written in the stars, just like you said. Stupid me. I believed you. Well, we're all grown up now. And I realized that things people say to each other when they're young and in love, no matter how heartfelt, are sometimes just fairy tales, beautiful lies. But here's the thing, Bobby. Time doesn't heal all wounds. Not really. It only numbs them to the point that sometimes we can forget about them for a while. That's all. And now here you are again, in the flesh, all this time later. You've come back into my life, telling me you still love me, but you've always loved me. That we can finally be together, like it says in the stars. Just like that. But the heart is a curious thing, Bobby. It's not just a collection of valves and pumps and hoses pumping blood through our bodies. It's so much more than that. It's a repository for a lifetime of feelings, a memory bank of emotional traumas and triumphs very deep inside of you. Out of sight, out of mind, maybe, but never forgotten. That's where our love is, Bobby. Buried deep. And the only thing it remembers now is the promise of you.